Well, we are breaking our vow to not eat out.
No, we made it a full week.
We made it a full week. But we're doing this for you. This is for you, so you know whether a Papa Murphy's pizza will fit in your RV oven.
It's not.
For the YouTube channel.
For the YouTube channel. We've said this. No ordinary pizza.
Today's Real Talk Tuesday is brought to you by a little game we like to play called Will It Fit? I'm talking about the oven because living in an RV full-time has made us come to terms with the fact that if we want to cook, and we do want to cook, then we're going to have to learn how to use this little propane oven right here. And if you haven't seen it already, you can check out a video up here. We have all kinds of tips on how to make your RV oven work the best for you. But today we're going to talk about what can actually fit in this tiny baking box. I'm Kristen, and this is NOP, No Ordinary Path. My family and I have been traveling for over a year here in Wendy, our RV, while my husband takes travel nursing jobs. And we are so glad that you're here. If this is your first time, make sure that you hit subscribe so you'll be notified when we come out with more videos. We do videos like this every Tuesday, which are informational, and then you can follow our journey on the weekends, and occasionally we even throw in a blooper reel. First up, the take and bake pizza. Because sometimes cooking isn't an option and you just want to pick up a pizza on the way home, like we did the other day, and we totally used you as an excuse. Okay, we just got home and we got our Papa Murphy's pizzas for you guys. So let's see if they fit. What started as a complete joke has now actually become something that might be of use to you. Oh, I'm gonna strobe. Strobe light. Okay, it's gonna have to be dark.
Oh, it's going in! Will it fit?
Oh no. Oh, don't touch it. I don't want you to get burned.
Mom, the plastic is on the bottom.
I know.
It's supposed to be. Wait, the plastic or just the...
No, and there's no plastic on the bottom. It's just the plate thing. Okay, it's touching the back. It's touching the thermometer or the thermostat in there.
Can't see, Bubs.
So I don't know what that's gonna do to the actual temperature. What happened was our 14-inch pizza that we got at Papa Murphy's touched all four sides on the inside. It's supposed to be a 15 by 15 inside there, but so somebody's flying. Anyways, it touched all four sides, and everywhere it touched it got a little like blackened on the crust. Also, the bottom is really dark. Even though I turned the pizza at about the halfway point, it still got really dark on the bottom, and the top is barely melted, which suits my family just fine. I, however, like my cheese to be very melty. Actually, cooked. I don't like it to be melty. I like it to be like browned. A little, not all the way, you know.
It's because you're strange.
Anyhow, so this was pizza number one. We have 3 pizzas. This is regular crust. So the next pizza, what I've decided to do is I took the rack and I moved it up. So I have the bottom of the oven, and the pizza stone is sitting on the bottom, and then I have the rack about 3 inches above the pizza stone to get it up off that heat. So we're gonna find out if the second pizza turns out a little better. It turns out the pizza was so good that we forgot to film anything else. We were busy eating the pizza. But if you're wondering, it did work really well for us to put our pizza on a rack above the pizza stone with a little bit of space in between. There was no burning on the bottom, and the cheese was perfect. I'm gonna get stuck down here. Am I rolling?
Yes, of course.
Good. This is my oven, and I would apologize, but I'm not really that sorry because a dirty oven means it's actually being used. My pizza stone, we've been using this for the last 16 months, and you can see there's lots of grease stains and such, but what I want to show you is it hasn't broken. A lot of people have cracked pizza stones, and the thing is this fits absolutely perfectly in the RV oven here. It is a Unicook. And there is a link in the description if you're looking for one for your RV. Because you put your pizza up here, and then it's got this circulation to go around it so that it doesn't get that hot spot in the middle. Next up, a Thanksgiving turkey. Yes! Ding, 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 ding. You can actually cook a Thanksgiving turkey in your oven. We have an episode up here that you can check out to see our first Thanksgiving, our first boondocking experience ever in our rig, and we cooked an entire Thanksgiving meal off-grid in our RV. But I wouldn't recommend trying to squeeze a 20-pound turkey into your oven. But shoving a 12-pound turkey into your oven, it's doable. All right, we're gonna, I hope it's okay if this touches the top. Like, is this gonna melt into our turkey?
Probably.
Don't fail me, turkey. Here we go.
Turkey lurkey.
Okay.
Moment of truth.
Oh no. Well, it goes in.
Is it touching?
No. Oh my gosh, just barely.
Look at that! Yes!
Yes! How about a normal Pyrex casserole dish? You know, the kind that have the lids on top that kind of snap on the edges? No. Unfortunately, those Pyrex dishes with the extra handles on the side do not fit very well into an RV oven. You may be able to get it to fit this way, but you won't be able to turn it at all, and that becomes important when you're trying to keep things from scorching on the bottom. So I don't have one to show you because I kept one and only one casserole dish when we moved into the RV, and then found out that it didn't fit. So I had to go pick up another one, and this is my beloved casserole dish now. It's by Pioneer Woman, and it's got this cute little, you know, design on the edge, if you can see it, but don't look too closely because it's still like stained.
Real talk. Well, whatever.
Real talk, yeah.
It gets used.
I mean, it's used, yeah. Okay, so this is actually a 9 by 12.75. So it's not quite a 9 by 13, and it still has handles on the edge so that you can easily pull it in and out. And it's really cost efficient. And there is a link for it in the description below if you're interested in this one. But this is my favorite because watch this. I can stick my casserole dish in like this, which is great. But I can also turn it like this.
And still close the oven.
And still close the oven. So I can put it to the side. I can put it over here. It's super loud. I can rotate it 360 degrees so that while I'm cooking a casserole, it's not getting scorched on the bottom and there's not one section that's getting a little bit too hot. Another thing is if I don't have anything like a cake or anything that's coming over the top of the casserole dish, like if it's true casserole like lasagna or something. I haven't made a lasagna yet. John wants me to make a lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
You can put it on the rack, on the elevated rack, so that it gives it even a better chance of not scorching on the bottom. Along the lines of the casserole dish is the cookie sheet. Now, my cookie sheet is looking a little rough, but
it's seasoned.
It's well seasoned. This is a 9 by 13 cookie sheet or cookie pan, however you say that. The reason why I like this one is because I can put it in and I can rotate it all different ways so that I can keep my food from burning too much. The other thing that's nice about this is I can stick it in the bottom and use the burner as a broiler. I can stick it in the bottom here and I can broil it. Now I can cook it like this, or I can even turn it and stick it in like this and then shift it around so that, because this is where the burner is, so that I can broil whatever I need to get broiled. So if you like that crunchy like edge on like chicken or something, this is a great tool. I also sometimes will roast potatoes up here and then the very last like 5 minutes or so move them down here, so, and then every once in a while shift it so that it evens the broiling out and you get like crunchy edges on the like roasted potatoes or something. It's really good. Can you put multiple dishes inside your RV oven, or are you limited to one dish at a time? You can put multiple dishes in here. Now you have to get a little bit creative when you do this, but if you get a small enough casserole dish, and there's smaller ones out there, but for our family of 5, I need the largest casserole dish that I can. That
the
will
largest
fit in here.
small
The largest
casserole dish.
smallest dish that I can find. So that's why this one. All right, so I can stick that in there, and then so I couldn't give up my cast iron even though it's very heavy and it's looks filthy. It's also seasoned. This is the smallest one I have.
We actually don't use that one very much.
Yeah, we
but
don't.
Still.
But I can cook this next to it now. I don't know for a family of 5 what I'm gonna put in this.
That's the brownie dessert one.
Yes, or it's perfect for like 2 eggs.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I can fit that in there. The other thing that I can do if I don't want the casserole dish is I can put 2 cast iron pans in here at a time like that. There. Now it'll close.
Yep.
The other thing that's kind of cool about the cast iron is that it fits underneath. So it actually does fit under the broiler. If you want to broil something and bake something at the same time, you can do that. Or you're baking something and browning something else, you can stick it under here like this. There is a lot of opening and closing to adjust things, and that's just how it goes, which makes true baking difficult if you're making cakes or things that you don't want to disturb. So this works best for things like casseroles and like reheating stuff if you aren't into reheating in the microwave. It's very easy. Or if you're boondocking and you don't have the microwave, it's very easy to reheat stuff in your oven. Multiple things at the same time. All right, have I missed anything? Is there anything that you're wondering if it will fit in your RV oven? If there is, put it in the comments and maybe I will do a follow-up video and test it out. Because my family's always up for getting things like pizzas and testing them out for you. Basically, you can make anything in your RV oven that you could probably make in your house.
It's gonna be smaller.
It's gonna be smaller. Which means that this cook has no excuses. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment below, and catch us this weekend as we take you to Seattle. A 12-pound turkey, however, we are pros at shoving that kind of bird into. No, it's so right.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Get down, baby. I'm filming the whole thing.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, get low.
That's so mean.
There's no buns in that oven, though, right?
No buns. No buns whatsoever. It's really hot in here.